Good day everyone and welcome to the first lesson on my channel. So basically I have decided to start this series of English grammar with the basic things that will lead you or help you out with the tenses and their aspects. So today's lesson will be all about the vowels and the consonants in English. The objectives of today's video are: what are the vowels? What are the consonants? How to count syllables? And the rule of the words that end with LE and LES. First thing first are the vowels. So the vowels in English are A, E, I, O, and U. For example, action, eggplant, iron, onion, uranium. Sometimes we can consider the letter Y as a vowel, but it has a rule for that. So the letter Y as a vowel has two cases. The first one is when the word has no other vowel, like the word gem and the pronoun my, etc. As we can already see here, there is no other vowel but Y. So in this case, we are going to consider this letter, which is Y, as a vowel. About the second one, when it's at the end of a word or a syllable, like the word candy and deny. As you can already tell, we pronounce the letter Y differently than the letter pronounces individually. And that because it comes at the end of a word. At this case, we will consider it as a vowel. And the other part of this case, which is when the letter Y comes at the end of a syllable. Don't worry, we'll talk about them later in this video. We have the word bicycle, and it divided into 3 syllables: bi, si, co. And the letter Y comes at the end of the second syllable. That's why it's a vowel. Second thing second, we have consonants. So consonants in English are basically any other letter but vowels. So we have B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, and Z. And sometimes we can consider the letter Y as a consonant as well. Again, it has another rule. So the letter Y as a consonant has 2 cases. The first one, when it's the first letter of a word, like the words yoke, yard, yes, etc. Unlike the word candy we just talked about. The second case, when it's the first letter of a syllable, like the word beyond and royal. Again, we will still talk about syllables later in this video. We see that the letter Y comes the first on the second syllable. In this case, we will consider it as a consonant. And now, let's move on to the interesting part, which is how to count syllables. The main rule is every syllable must have a vowel in order to count the syllables that the word has. But we have a note. You can count the syllables by counting the vowel sounds, not the vowels themselves. Let's see some examples. For a single syllable, we have the word clap. As we see in this word, it has one single vowel, which is the A. But that doesn't necessitate it being called a one-syllable word. Let's have another word of the same category, which is the word head. As we see, it has 2 vowels, but remember, we only count the vowel sounds they make together, so let's pronounce it again. Head. See? You heard both of them as a one single vowel sound. Let's make a letter test by dropping the H and repronounce it. ed, ed. We still make that one vowel sound, and that's the general rule. We have another example of two syllables, the word busy. You can notice that we pronounce two vowel sounds, which is the U and the Y. Remember the Y? When it comes at the end of the word, we consider it as a vowel. That's why we have two syllables in this word. For another category, we have three syllables, like the word banana and beautiful. Let's focus first on banana. We have three vowel sounds because I pronounce the A 3 times by saying ba, na, na. So this word has three syllables. What about the word beautiful? Once you look at it, you will see it has 5 vowels. But remember, we don't count them. We only count the sounds they make. So let's pronounce it. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can see we pronounce the 3 first vowels E, A, U as U by saying bu. So that counts as one syllable here. And for the rest of the word, we pronounced the I and the U. So beautiful has 3 syllables. Last but not least, let's talk about the rule of the words that end with LE and LES. Let's see some examples. We have a word which has 3 syllables, like the word syllables. I pronounced the Y and the A, but the E was silent. So why this word has 3 syllables if the E was silent? That's why we have this rule especially for the words that end with LE and LES. So when the E comes after the L letter, we pronounce the L as L, not L. So let's repronounce the word syllables. And I didn't say syllables. See? So in this case, we have to check the letter before the L. If it was a consonant, we will count the E. If not, then we are not. Let's see in this example. We have a B, which is consonant. So we will count the E. So this word has 3 syllables. Another example for words that have 4 syllables, like the word adorable. So I pronounced the A, O, A. But again, the E at the end is silent. We have to check the letter before the L. If it was a consonant, we will count the E. We have a B, which is consonant. So we will count the E. What about the word profiteroles? Profiteroles. I pronounced the O, the I, the E, and the O. Again, the E at the end was silent, but let's check the letter before the L. Well, we have an O, and O is a vowel. So at this case, I'm not going to count the E as a vowel. So this word, profiteroles, has only 4 syllables. So we're pretty much done with the objectives of this video. I hope it was helpful and have answered all your questions. If you still have some, leave them in the comment section down below.